Parshas Behaalotcha, the fourth aliyah, the aliyah of Rivi'i. In the aliyah of Rivi'i, we begin discussing the travels of Bnei Yisrael. And the aliyah begins with the fact that there was a cloud that was always over the Mishkan during the day, and at night there was a fire that rested over the Mishkan. And the cloud and the fire both represented the presence of Hashem, the Shechina of Hashem, upon the Mishkan and within Bnei Yisrael. Says the aliyah, when the cloud lifted, Bnei Yisrael, that was the signal for Bnei Yisrael to travel. And when the cloud rested, that was the signal for Bnei Yisrael to rest and to camp in that location, in that place. The Torah says that their travels varied. Sometimes they would travel for a day and then pick up and begin traveling again. Sometimes they would travel for a few days or weeks. The amount of their travel time and the amount that they camped in any one particular location varied, depending on what HaKadosh Baruch Hu desired and what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted. After this discussion, the Torah tells us that Moshe is commanded to make chatzotzros, which were silver trumpets. These trumpets were blown by the Kohanim and were used for four purposes, as delineated by the Pesukim in the Torah. Number one, for assembly. When Bnei Yisrael were supposed to be gathered, so then the Kohanim would blow the chatzotzros and all the Jewish people would gather together. For traveling, when Bnei Yisrael was supposed to begin traveling, the Kohanim would blow and everyone would begin traveling. When Bnei Yisrael went out to war, the Kohanim would blow, and that was the signal for Bnei Yisrael to go out to war. And then finally, when bringing korbanos on the Yom Tovim, on the holidays, and on Rosh Chodesh, the chatzotzros were blown as well. One beautiful thought that we see coming from this aliyah is based on the pasuk of Al Pi Hashem Yachanu, V'Al Pi Hashem Yisau, that everything, all of the travels of Bnei Yisrael in the Midbar were based on the word of Hashem. When Hashem decided they should travel, they traveled. When Hashem decided they should camp, they camped. There was a tremendous unknown. Everything was unknown. Bnei Yisrael didn't know when they were going to travel, for how long they were going to travel, when they were going to camp, for how long they were going to camp. Everything was unknown. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but at the end, one thing that was known was Al Pi Hashem. One thing that was known was that Bnei Yisrael always recognized that they were led by Hashem. And that's the lesson, the message for us, that despite all of the uncertainty that we have in our lives, we always have to recognize Al Pi Hashem, Yachanu Al Pi Hashem Yisau, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is always guiding us. And if we have HaKadosh Baruch Hu as our guiding light, then we'll be okay, despite all of the uncertainty, and no matter where we end up in life.